We'll move now into the manufacturing case studies. And I would love to call Mr. Kalpesh Patel. He is the chairman for Surya Group Limited, and he'll be taking us through Surya Biofuels, the benefits from developing a circular business to produce ethanol from waste molasses.
Good afternoon, everybody. Just let me allow me to introduce our group. We, as a Surya Group, are wholly dedicated to completely eco-cycle and eco-friendly company, providing energy and fuel solutions. Our group was formed in 2008, and slowly and steadily we went back to our backward integrations. Okay, we are basically into various sectors, and all the industries are related to each other and empowering, giving us synergy energy solutions. We are into an OMC, farming, logistics, and production of ethanol, packaging, and various other verticals made from one single product, that is only from agriculture and agriculture waste. We are particularly basically talking about today cassava and sugarcane and molasses. We have completely, and we have set up a plant producing ethanol from agriculture waste and agriculture products. There is a beautiful product in Zambia which is grown, even in a drought registered farm product, which is called cassava. I'll talk more about cassava and molasses. Cassava, we are utilizing each and every product of cassava, right from the leaves, stems, and the tubers. If I say the leaves, which has got 60% carbohydrates, and the stems also has got 60% carbohydrates, we are utilizing that product to produce a product called CBG, that's compressed natural bio CNG, which is used as an LP. It's an alternative for an LPG having same CV value. It's like a calorific value is same as good as LPG. So we are utilizing the same gas to produce and to use in our other verticals in glass industries and other. We are even planning to have that same CBG installed in our transport logistics to run that from the gas to run the trucks to go to Dar es Salaam and Beira and fetch all the goods from there. The waste out of that digester, which is an organic waste, agriculture's organic waste, we are utilizing them in a very fantastic way. We are producing pellets. That's an agriculture pellets, which is having a CV value not less than 3,500 value, which is an replacement to the coal. We are putting these pellets into the boiler while producing the ethanol, a valuable product where we are missing out and replacing to the coal. It has got a CV value of 3,500, and that boiler which we are putting the pellets is generating a power plant where it's generating a power 2.4 megawatt power. We are producing from the same waste, we are producing power, and that's for 2.4 megawatt. What is the waste of the boiler is also, it's a very good charcoal, biochar, which goes back into the farm, and it's very good potash, having very good potash and very good to the family of the potato family, like to cassava and potatoes, sweet potatoes, and everywhere. While producing the this thing, ethanol, the process generates a lot of CO2. So that CO2, instead of venting it out, we are the first company to process that CO2 and to give it to the fizzy drinks company, to the meat processing companies, where they are utilizing that CO2 as a cold storage, because the temperature for the CO2 when it's been compressed and purified, it goes to around like minus 71 degrees, which can sustain 10 times more than the ice cubes, which can go up to like 8 to 10 hours without the product getting damaged to that one. We even have one more product out of it. We are producing uh, while producing the ethanol. Ethanol is also a product, very good product, and we are pursuing the government to blend 20% into our fuel, in our fuel, fossil fuel. Now, which if the policy we are pursuing and the government agrees to it, we can bring down the cost by bringing the entire ecosystem. We can bring down the cost by 10% of the fuel. It can even help us in getting our foreign exchange going out of the country. It can retain in our country again. then the job creations, the employment from the grassroots level, the economic, the entire Zambian economy will turn around from the grassroots level. The farmers, what we are doing the farming, and this will be earning lot of money, bringing lot of farm equipments, modernizing themselves, because when they have power, when they have the money, the persons will be empowering themselves in bringing the upbringings uh, of their themselves, and the same money which is going to come into circular into the economy, and giving us entire chain value, where people will be spending more, bringing importation more, and the entire economic circle will be turning around. The one more product, when we are producing ethanol, the waste which produces is a spent wash. The spent wash is nothing but a very good organic fertilizer. It's in liquid form. You can spray into your farms and get rid of the water and even the fertilizer at the same time. So this is what we, as a Surya, we've been steadily supplying, producing ethanol out of it. Ethanol is also a very fascinating subject. It can be produced from any starch materials, meaning rice, even the FRA waste, where we have the maize, rotten maize, wheat, sorghum, even sugarcane, molasses, sugarcane juice, cellulose technologies, and the world has been becoming a very advanced where cellulose technology is coming, meaning from the waste, dry grass also, ethanol can be produced, which can really bring a very good value addition to the country by bringing down the fuel pricing, bringing job creations, bringing greener revolution in the country, and bringing into money into the people's hand. So this is the entire process would like to show you, where we are buying maize, sorghum, molasses, wheat, FRA waste, and there's a fermentation process going on. That fermentation process, which releases the CO2, which can be used into fizzy drinks and industrial fire extinguishers and other places. It can be used in mines also to cool down their furnaces and everything. The CO2 is the best factor, whether there is no oxygen available, so the combustions won't happen. The CO2 itself will cool down the equipments very fast. The boiler which is used for processing an ethanol generates steam. Between the generation of the steam and the product, we have a turbine which runs on steam turbine, which generates power for the entire industry itself, and an excess power can be connected to the grid while giving it to the country shortages. The steam and the distillation process, it's where the main ethanol is being produced. Ethanol has two products. One is ENA, that's an extra neutral alcohol, which is being used into the beverages, alcohol beverages. The second one is an absolute alcohol, which is being used into the blending of the fuel. It's a 20% policy, or 25, 50%. Even in Brazil, it has gone up to more than 50%. India has got a goal of 2030 reaching 25%. Our neighboring countries like Malawi and Zimbabwe have been having the same policy from 42 years back. Those policies were introduced in Malawi. So the country is, we are still having the pursuing government to have this policy, bringing it as soon as possible. After the distillation, what comes out is a spent wash. Spent wash is nothing but an molasses, or the slope from the starch, which has got very good NPK. You can either have it liquid way or a dry way and put it in your farms, which helps to bring the fertilizer cost drastically by 50-60% down. And an organic product is having a more value in the market in the western side and other places where we don't use fossil fertilizers. It is completely an organic farming. When we have a digester, that's where the methane comes out. Methane contains two products, basically CO2 and a very good combustion LPG. So that has like fizzy drinks. Again, it goes to domestic use for like industrial vehicles. You can put up into the cascades and give it to the hotels, give it to the malls where LPG has been required in a major sector. In India, currently 90% of the vehicles have been run on the same CBG, and it has brought down the cost of the fuel by almost like 80% to that. Vehicles are same, no need of modifications, nothing. Just a small kit has been added by them to protect the engines and this. What comes out from the biogas digester, it's a pellets and organic waste, which I've again explained to you. It goes back into the boiler to generate steam and product and everything. And that's how the waste goes back to the farm. And as an ash and everything. So this is what right now Surya is doing, and Surya has have plenty verticals which are based on the same principles, that we will be eco-friendly, will be used eradicating completely fossil fuel from our industry, and that principles we are completely working and having a very good returns from the same ideology today. Thank you very much for this. Yeah. Yeah.